I love all of my grandchildren, but Stephanie was always a child that just really got to my heart. And she just wormed herself in there. So many times when she was about maybe 3 years old, she would call me several times a week, sometimes a day. And I would purposely say to her, "So why are you calling, Steph?" And she said, "Just to tell you I love you."
Right after her bar mitzvah, I noticed a drastic change. And she started to look right through me when I talked to her. She started putting on weight, becoming more disheveled looking, the dark eyeliner.
I had a normal childhood. I had a bar mitzvah, that went really good. And then it was almost like a day and night change. I started dressing really gothy, like all black. I started being very reclusive. I didn't talk to anybody. I skipped school all the time. I was cutting. And the phone and the computer was a huge thing. I would go on the computer, I would chat to people on different chat rooms and people from other states. And then I would call them and I would talk to them on the phone for hours. And it became like addiction. And that's where I started becoming abusive with my mom because that was my life, the computer and the phone.
That was the first indication something was going on. I wasn't quite sure what. I still thought to myself, okay, 13 years old. Everybody warned me about 13 years old, the attitude. So that's what I thought I was dealing with at first.
I tried hiding it by lying to her all the time. Lying was the biggest thing. When I was high, I would come home with red eyes and I would eat a lot and my mom would be like, "You're high, aren't you?" I was like, "No, my contacts are just messed up and I haven't eaten all day."
It just got to a point where you're walking on eggshells and you knew anything that you say is going to cause an explosion. So you get to a point where sometimes you ignore it because it's better than the outcome and disrupting everything. And it was constant. It was exhausting.
As a grandparent, it's sickening. It's a terrible feeling.
One morning I woke up at 1:30 in the morning and I just happened to look in her room. She wasn't there. I couldn't find her anywhere. And things had gotten so bad that it was the first time that I turned off my phone. I turned off the ringer. I didn't even want to know where she was.
It just kept getting worse and worse. I kept drinking more. I would sneak alcohol into school and I would drink it almost every day. I was smoking almost every day. I was smoking cigarettes. I didn't listen to what my mom told me. I did what I want when I want. It came to a point where my mom, she was like, "Enough," and I got kicked out of my house. And she sent me away to Utah, residential school there.
You can talk to friends, you can talk to family, but unless you've walked in these shoes, you really don't know the impact it has and the hurt it has.
It's been very, very difficult, very, very hard.
I mean, it hurt. Hurt a lot.
I think what I really didn't know is how much I affected other people. Because I thought, oh, well, it's not hurting anybody else, so if it's going to hurt anybody, it's just hurting me. I would say things to them, I would push them away, and emotionally I would really push them away, and I think it hurt them to see me downfall and just ruin my life, basically.
I know there's help out there. There's more help. I wish I had the support then that I have now.
It saddens me terribly that we've lost these years. I know that everything is good now. And I understand Stephanie says through all the badness, she wouldn't change anything because it's making her the person she is today.
Okay, I'm graduating in May, and I'm going to Salisbury University, and I plan on majoring in conflict analysis and dispute resolution. And I want to do a double major in psychology and then minor in business.
She has high hopes, and deep in my heart, I think she'll do it.
I love Steph to death. I'm so excited for her to go away to school and utilize these tools she's learned. I mean, this is really going to be the big test.
I know I can't change the world, and I know I can't help everybody, but my goal is really that somebody actually listens. As long as it helps one person, that would make me happy.